Hi everybody, Martyn the Flicking Feathers again today. I'm tying a Jaffa Booby. It's dead simple, really effective. I mean, any effective mini lure, if you put booby eyes on it, is probably more effective, really, in a lot of situations. As always, I'll put a materials list in the description, along with a link to the Patreon page for anybody that wants to support the channel, get access to the members only content, the monthly Zoom meetings, and be eligible for the giveaways. You can also subscribe, hit the bell button so you get notified of the new videos. That's all appreciated. So I've got my hook and my vise. It's a size 10 Kamasan B175, and I've run on some 6/0 fluorescent orange veevus. It's the F14. I like the round thread for the boobies, and the veevus stays nicely corded, and 6/0's 140. It's nice and it's quite thick, so you're not going to cut your foam. I'm going to get a bit of marabou for my tail, and I'm using like a fluorescent orange. You know, you want a nice bright fluorescent colour. This isn't a great marabou to be honest, but it's what I've got in this colour. I'm culling an awful lot of it. That's a better piece. So I'm going to get a wee bunch, just maybe a centimetre off the stalk, something like that, and I'm going to come up to where it's all sort of at its best, pinch it off, and then for my tail length I'm going to have a bit of shank length off the back. But basically these wee mini boobies like this, they're competition legal, but I mean they really catch fish. The long-tailed boobies do work very well too. You know, if you're tying like maybe on a bigger hook and like a long 1.5-inch tail, something like that, they can be very effective, but most of the time I prefer the smaller fly. Got to tie in my rib, which is just some medium Mirage tinsel. I've not been that fussy really with this, as long as the marabou's tied in and the underbody's reasonably neat. Now for my body I've got a dubbing mix, and it's flash dubbing. It's the fluorescent ice tub, and it's the fluorescent UV shrimp pink and UV hot orange mixed together, just 50/50. And it gives you a really nice a nice tone that matches sort of the standard fluorescent orange marabou very well. Just dub that body on. Now I'm leaving extra space. The body's a bit shorter than you would if you were just tying the mini lure. I'll take my rib up. Still putting like the 4 turns in, so they're fairly close. Tie it off and trim it away. Now I don't brush this at all. It'll get roughed up as you catch a few fish anyway. And then you're ready for your wing, which is just another bunch of the same marabou. A bit thicker, so maybe 2 centimetres. It will depend on the quality of the feather, really, or the thickness of the fibres. Just do the same thing, just take it up to its best, at the thickest point, and pinch it all. Lengthwise, I want it the same as the tail, so come in, measure it, cut it, and then I'm just going to strip the fluff off the feather. Pinch and loop it in, check the length. Spot on. So bring my thread to the front and I'll tie back into this. And then it's ready for a bit of flash. Got some just pearl polar flash here. You can use whatever you like really. Mirror flash is a nice crinkle mirror flash. Up to you. Twinkle. I'm going to tie it on my side first. I'm just going to offer this in so that the 3 or 4 strands are the same length as the wing. Just take a couple of turns and then I'll fold it onto your side. And tie it off. Trim that away, but the same as the wing again. You can see you just get the wee bits that catch the light. Now I'm putting a 7mm eye on. I just make these wee eye, let the eye tic tacs up in advance. 7mm by about 12mm in length. I round the ends off and I stick them in the oven for a couple of minutes, just at 170 Celsius. It sort of smooths out the cutting, and then just get the thread in the middle, wrap it around, twice is fine, and you've got the booby eye on your thread and you just wind it down until it sits on the top. Now you might need to sort of adjust it a wee bit as you wrap, and it'll just figure 8 through. Three times is plenty, right? So you've got like 6 wraps of thread basically, plus your 2 originals. You see it's nice and even when you tie it like that, and you get a nice round eye. And then just, I like to sort of pull the eyes back and build up a wee cone of thread right up underneath them to really tighten the figure 8s. And then just come in and whip finish. There you go. An absolutely deadly wee fly. A lot, I mean, not necessarily everybody's cup of tea, but I mean, if you learn to fish boobies well and properly, they're very, very effective. They'll catch you tons of fish. Browns, rainbows, any still water trout will eat these, wild and stocked. Just got to get a bit of varnish on all my thread wraps. Just moisten that wing to get it out of the way, and then I'll open the eyes and push some varnish in there on the wraps as well. And that's it. Fly's done. Dead easy. Absolutely deadly. And you can put a load of them in your box really quick. So, hope that was useful. If you enjoyed it, if you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up below and subscribe to the channel. Tight lines guys, bye.